Hey everybody, welcome back. So today I want to give you a quick look at what I've been doing prep-wise and a little bit of encouragement for you to keep on going. Even though we're in the middle of an emergency, you can still stock up. Alright everybody, welcome back. So today I wanted to show you some of the stuff that I've been working on. I know I do a lot of product reviews, but I also do a lot of prepping stuff behind the scenes. And this is a lot of stuff that I've been working on for storing away. Now up here, kind of the cans that I picked up recently. Some of the stuff's been rotated. I have a lot of food. So for me, when it comes to times like this where things kind of calm down, what I do is I rotate. I had a lot of these tamales. I had about a case of them. They were about 4 years old. I figured time to rotate them out. They were all still good. At least the ones I ate were good. These are really handy, really easy way to store some beef and a little bit of carbs with it too. These are really, really good. A little bit of rice and you got yourself a big meal. That'd probably be enough for 2 people if you get a bag of rice and that, and you're ready to go. So I did rotate a bunch of those out. Again, I don't have everything that I bought out here because I wouldn't want to carry out a case of tamales. I did pick up some more of the chili. I always get this stuff. This is, again, it has meat in it, it has protein. Easy, it stores well too. I've never had a can of that stuff go bad, ever. Or the tamales. Picked up a little cheddar cheese. This is canned cheddar cheese. Now most of this stuff in this area you can find in the Hispanic food sections of most markets. Honestly, all this stuff here was from Walmart. Nothing, no big fancy store to go to or anything like that. Picked up a bunch more tuna. Again, I only have 2 cans out here, but I had a bunch more. Figured it's time to rotate out some of the older stuff. We did eat some of it, so that was still good. Picked up some more chunk chicken. I do get dehydrated, the freeze-dried chicken, but I like this stuff for quick and easy kind of meals. You don't have to hydrate it or anything. You just literally cut it open, drain the water off, throw it in whatever you're cooking. So, did pick up that, of course. Rotated out some old Spam. I found 2 cans that were 11 years old. I got a case of it, so I rotated out a bunch of the old stuff. Ate one of them the other day. Actually ate half of it, and put the other half in the fridge, and it was still perfectly good, 11 years old. Again, Thrive Life stuff, been stocking up on that. Thrive Life stuff is slowly coming back into stock now, so if you're interested in getting started and putting away some freeze-dried food that's good for 25 years, what I like about Thrive stuff is it's kind of set and forget. You can put it away, and as long as you store water, that's a big important thing with freeze-dried food. You have to make sure you store enough water. But as long as you put away the water, you're good to go. That can sit on the shelf for 25 years in a closet, in a pantry somewhere, and you don't have to worry about it. So this stuff's coming back into stock, and now's the time to pick it up. We are hearing a lot about meat shortages coming up with the Smithfield plants closing and a couple other places. So now's the time to store proteins. I know people are kind of thinking, all right, we're kind of getting through this. States are starting to open up a little bit. This is long from being done. So a good idea now is to stock up on this stuff while it's in the stores. Canned goods have returned completely to my store. Toilet paper, believe it or not, is completely returned to my store. One of the things I am having trouble finding, and even though I have a lot stored, I really didn't want to break into my stash over this last issue, is paper towels. They're just not there. It's like the paper towel companies have gone over to producing toilet paper. So a little trick between me and you, and of course this means every auto store across the country now will be out of these shop towels. They work incredibly well as, kitchen towels. And you can reuse them a couple of times. I've used these to clean the house for the last couple of weeks. And I gotta say, I've used a lot less towel because of it. If I'm using Windex to wipe something down, I can reuse this 4 or 5 times. Whereas a paper towel generally isn't that strong. So if you do need paper towels, hit up your local auto parts store. You can pick these up. It was funny because there's a video that's very popular of mine now that shows some of the basic things preppers should store. And one of them was toilet paper and N95 masks and all that, and people thought I was like some kind of visionary because I saw the future. This is just basic common sense stuff that you should always try to store as a prepper, and once those N95 masks start coming back into stores, I'm guessing probably about 2 years out, 2 to 3 years out before you'll see them back in Home Depot or places like that. You should definitely pick up a couple packs of them. They are one-time use items technically. You really should toss them out after you use them. You can sterilize them, and of course, being that they're in such short supply, people are. But you know, it's a one-time thing. Anyway, the bottom row here. Now, you guys have probably, if you've been with the channel for a while, seen me make my home-packed MREs. I call them home-packed now because somebody lost their mind over me calling them homemade. They left nasty comments on the video and then proceeded to start emailing me, telling me I was defrauding people because I didn't make that food. I'm like, okay, chill out. This stuff here is for my home-packed MREs. We're going to go through, I'll show you what I got. If you haven't seen them, at the end of the video I will put a little card up in, you know, the little section there, and it will take you to the video where I'm making some of them. So fast forward to the end if you don't want to watch anymore, and you can see me actually packing these up with vacuum packing. What they look like is kind of like this. You know, I just pick a couple of proteins, a couple of starches. I do have juice boxes in these, but I don't always put juice boxes in because of size. Normally I'll just put some Propel in there. Goes with water really well. And these are easy to make, pack, grab and go in an emergency, or just keep lying around the house and stuffed in a box somewhere, and when you need them in an emergency, you got food. So some of the stuff I picked up was different types of rice. This Seeds of Change rice is really, really good. This is brown basmati. And this stuff here is the aromatic jasmine rice. This is really good. Amazing rice. Got some Uncle Ben's roasted chicken. And again, too, if you're just getting started in prepping and you don't have a lot of money, this is a cheap way to prep. You can put all this stuff away in a little Rubbermaid tub somewhere and you'll be good to go. The only thing I wouldn't suggest doing that way is the Spam singles because it's cheaper, volume-wise, to buy the can for $2 something instead of these for $1 something. The reason I get these is because of the homemade MREs, the little packed up ones. Next up, this is new from Uncle Ben's. They're putting these in the pouches now. So this makes awesome kind of, I can take this, pack it together with a couple of these, or throw a couple chickens in, whatever, and I got myself a meal. Next up, of course, the chicken in foil. Somebody asked me about the shelf life on these. I don't know what the official thing is. They say best by December 5th, 22 on these, and I just bought these recently. I have eaten these about a year after I bought them. Perfectly fine, no problems. I suspect the biggest flaw in these is the packaging itself, if it gets a hole in it, because they're packed the same as the cans. It's not like they're going to, you know, go bad on you. I picked up some of these because I'm going to put these in my my little meal kits. These are just the baby links. You can find these at the registers of most stores. They're a good little snack. You know, if you're making this as a 24-hour meal ration, you can throw these in as kind of like a lunch and have 2 of those, and there you go, you're good. The next thing is something I've never seen before, and I just had to try it out, and I did try it out, and it's really good. This stuff here. This is shredded seasoned pork meat. And it is real meat. That's the cool part, and this is mild. The shelf life on these says best before 02/22, so not bad. I don't think it's going to go bad before that even, after that even, if you're just careful with it and you don't kill it. You know, don't put it in a hot place. Don't put it where somewhere it's going to tear. 4.5 servings per container. That's a quarter cup. That's 190 calories. Definitely a cool little thing. You know, that's a lot of meat in there. It's pretty thick. So that's a lot of shredded pork. I got 3 of them. I tried 1. So these, you know, if you're making a meal for 2 people, say, you can take this and a thing of the Spanish rice and put it in a kit, and there's your entree for 2 people. Because easily you can cut that in half and make that a meal. So these are kind of interesting. They're chata. They are, again, in the Hispanic food section of your local stores. They are made in Mexico. And I got them in Walmart, but you could probably find them anywhere. No, I'm sorry, I got them in Smith's, which is Kroger to some of you folks, wherever you are in the country. So you can probably find those. But anyway, just kind of a little bit of a, I don't know if you could call it encouragement, for you to keep up your prepping efforts. Don't let your guard down now. We could be going into stuff that's way worse than this, and we could be fine. But guess what? If we're fine, you've got more stuff put away. And if we're not, you're ready for it too. I'm also working on another project, which is a power box for my little portable radio. And I'm going to show you that once it's finished, because for me to do that video as an individual video would take forever. So I'm going to show you that once it's finished. So keep your mind busy. Keep a list of what you want to buy. Like I said, big yellow legal pad comes in handy. So does your cell phone, if you keep a list of things you want to pick up. And this is just some of the stuff. I will put a link to my Thrive store down below if you're interested in getting started in that. You can join as a consultant if you want. You can join with regular delivery, but I will put that link down below, and you can check them out. You can just buy, if you want to try out their pork, you can go online and just buy this one thing of pork here. I'm sorry, shredded beef. You can buy this one thing of shredded beef here and try it out. And I know shredded beef, and I think the hamburger is back in stock again too. They're really slowly getting their stuff back in stock. So just a little heads up, keep prepping, keep getting what you need. We got a lot of videos coming up this weekend, so make sure you subscribe if you like the content. And I thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out our Thrive Life link down below. I'll put that up there first, so you guys interested in getting started can do that. And don't forget to check out our Amazon store down below if you're interested in anything I review in the channel. Click that link, shop as you normally would, or buy what you like in the store. You know, everything I do, I try to put in that store so you guys can see it, get a price range, because the prices do fluctuate, and get an idea of what it is. Anyway, folks, I thank you for watching. Stay safe and stay prepared.